1, 2. Oh, he got it! Ospreay is Swerve this soon? Will Ospreay got it! He's gonna face Swerve at Forbidden Door. I don't know if I would be doing that match right now, though. This seems very soon. We'll talk about it in a second. Chad, we gotta talk about that. First of all, let me just get this out of the way right now. That was a fantastic main event AEW just put on. That was a fantastic main event. You know what I mean? I know everybody likes to say, oh, Suplex hates AEW now, but no, I'll give them credit where it's due. That was a fantastic main event. I liked all the competitors involved. Overall, it was a good episode of Dynamite. I have no complaints about it, for real. The only thing, though, that I'm a little bit... I don't know how to feel about this. So, Will Ospreay, I knew had a chance of winning, but I didn't think he would. I get they just got Will Ospreay under contract a couple months ago. They want to get good use out of him. Obviously, he's going to be a future star in that promotion. He's going to be something big for AEW. He already is something big for AEW. He has 5-star matches damn near every time he's out there. You know what I mean? I get the excitement of wanting to go to having Will Ospreay be an AEW World Champion. And I could have easily seen them doing Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland at All In, because, you know, All In, it's in the UK. That's where Will Ospreay is from. It makes sense, you know what I mean? Do that match there. Will Ospreay could beat Swerve Strickland there. However, they're doing Swerve Strickland versus Will Ospreay for the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door, which is like a whole 2 months ahead of All In. And on top of that, Will Ospreay is currently the international champion. That's I don't know about all this. I'm not upset the match is happening. It's going to be a great match. I just don't know how this is going to go down. How this should go down. Because Will Ospreay, they're running back it's like a Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes thing all over again. This is just like Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes from 1 month ago. Now, I'm not going to say they're copying off of WWE. People are going to say that, but I'm not going to say that they are. But I'm not sure how this is going to go. Because Swerve is the world champion. He's only been world champion for like, what, maybe a month tops? When was Dynasty? Was that was April? Yeah, he's only been a champion for a month's tops. So you're gonna give him 2 months with the title? I just don't know, bro. Swerve Strickland, I don't know if I would have Swerve Strickland lose the title at Forbidden Door, because it's very realistic that Will Ospreay would beat him. It's not at all out of the question that Will Ospreay might actually beat Swerve Strickland. But the thing is, Will Ospreay is currently your AEW International Champion. Like, that's your current AEW International Champion. So, number one, if Ospreay is going to be facing Swerve and he's already a champion, Ospreay should put his title on the line. You know what I mean? Like, Ospreay's not a punk bitch. Logan Paul is a heel, so him not wanting to defend his title makes sense. But Ospreay just won this. Why wouldn't he defend it against Swerve? And you can't not do the match because he won the Battle Royal. So you can't. There's no out for this match. There's no out for this match. Ospreay already won the Battle Royal. There's no out for it. So if Ospreay is going to face Swerve, and Ospreay so far in AEW is undefeated, like, would you have him beat Swerve now? That just seems a little premature. If you're gonna have Ospreay win, the venue to do it is at All In. That's where he could be coronated as your AEW World Champion. Not now. This is way too soon. Ospreay just won that International Championship not even a whole week ago. It is Wednesday. Ospreay won that title on Sunday, bro. He won that title on Sunday. Unless I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't Ospreay just win that title at Forbidden Door? He just won the title at Forbidden Door. And 3 days later, he's facing off for the way. He didn't even drop the International Championship yet. I would be more open to this match if Ospreay were not the International Champion. If him versus Swerve was kind of a plan they had in the back of their mind for a minute, then why would you have Ospreay win the title on Sunday? Because now you put yourself in a situation where if Ospreay don't defend his title, then he's kind of a bitch. I'm sorry. Like, you are babyface. You're supposed to be a fighting champion. Put your title on the line too. And listen, in a few weeks, maybe Ospreay says next week is a double title match. But then if you do a double title match, then that really doesn't make any damn sense. That really doesn't make any damn sense. Because you could have saved a double title match for All In. Right? If you're going to do a double title match, do it at the biggest show possible in front of the biggest crowd possible. So Ospreay might defend his title and be a double title match. All right, but who wins? You going to have Ospreay win now? When All In is in like 2 months? You gonna have Swerve beat Ospreay, and now Ospreay's now without a title and just took his first loss? Now, him losing to Swerve is that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. But why beat Ospreay right now? And to the world champion. That's counterproductive. If Ospreay's taking a loss in AEW, it's gonna be to two people. One, to somebody who's going to beat him for the title, or two, to somebody who's beating him for the title. That should be Ospreay's first pinfall loss in AEW. And him taking a pinfall loss to the AEW World Champion, and I feel like that would just do a lot of disservice to Ospreay. It ain't going to bury him. I ain't going to use the word buried. Nobody's going to be buried coming out of this feud, but this is a weird match to do. This is a weird match to do right now. Because in any other given day, later down the line, when Ospreay's, actually a full week into his reign, okay, you could do a double title match. But then that's the thing. If Ospreay doesn't do a double title match at Forbidden Door as a champion, you're kind of a punk bitch. Because you're a babyface. So Ospreay's going to have to lose the title in between now and Forbidden Door. Otherwise, I don't know how we don't do a double title match. I don't know, man. Chad, what are y'all thinking? Chad, what are y'all thinking? Because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not against the match itself. I just don't think we should be doing this match right now. I don't think we should be doing this match right now. What do y'all think? You got Ospreay winning? I don't want to see Ospreay pin Swerve, man. I don't want to see that. Because what's going to happen to Swerve? What's going to happen to Swerve is, if Swerve loses, because I didn't even talk about that. If Swerve loses to Ospreay at All In, I get right now, only 2 months into his reign. Like, god damn, bro, y'all didn't even give him an actual chance to have a run with the title. He's only been champion for a month. And I understand AEW's at a low period right now. But damn, at least give him like 3 months. Give him the summer. Having him drop the title in June after winning it in April. Like, god damn, what a short change run for him. At that point, I'd be like, so y'all gave him the world title so y'all could just say y'all have a black world champion. That's the only reason why y'all gave him the title. If all you're going to do is give him a couple title matches, and then he drops it to Ospreay. Not even that All In. I don't know. The more I think about it, this is not a good idea. Tony Khan is rushing this match. Tony Khan is rushing this match. There's no reason to be doing Ospreay versus Swerve right now. No reason. No reason at all. I think Ospreay's winning it too. He'll take... No. Ospreay should not be winning the title right now. Why? He just won the internet. Can he at least get a run with the international championship first? Can we see the title that he just won? Because it's like it almost like entirely just makes his win not look. It don't look like him winning the international champion don't mean anything if he's going after another championship. Like, you not even the championship you have now should be what your main focus is. Now you shifted your main focus to the world championship so fast that it's going to feel like your title win didn't really mean much. Because you're not even really focusing on that. He might defend the title in between now and Forbidden Door. He's defending it on Saturday against Kyle O'Reilly. Is Kyle O'Reilly going to beat him next week? Well, you ain't going to give Ospreay a 1 week title reign. You're not going to do that either. This is such a weird situation they just put themselves in. This is that's a really weird situation they just put themselves in. Wasn't Samoa Joe the first African American? Samoa Joe is Hawaiian, bro. He's not black. I know his voice sounds very, like very very black man. But no, I'm pretty sure he's Hawaiian. And if he is black, then I never knew that. In the 10 years I know about Samoa Joe, 15 years really, I've known of Samoa Joe, I have never once heard mention to him being black. So I'm almost certain he's Hawaiian. Maybe Samoan, since his name is Samoa Joe, but who knows? Who knows about that family tree? It's a big one. I feel like when I saw The Rock's little tree thing at the WrestleMania 40 press conference, I didn't see Samoa Joe's name on there, so I'm gonna say he probably isn't part of the bloodline, even though his name is Samoa Joe, and the bloodline is a bunch of Samoans. Would make sense to me. Anyway, back to this, Chat. I really want to know your thoughts. What do you guys think is going on right now? Who do you think should win at Forbidden Door? Because it's beyond me who I think should win. I think this match shouldn't be happening right now. Time limit draw? Oh, that's that? No. I think that's just gonna piss people off. It would piss me off. First of all, it's a pay-per-view, so you got to do a 60-minute time limit. You gonna give these men 60 minutes? I mean, I'm not seeing a Will Ospreay Swerve match go 60 minutes. But I mean, I'd rather see a decisive finish at a pay-per-view. Time limit draws should not be ending your pay-per-view. I'm sorry. Time limit draws cannot end your pay-per-view. You can have a time limit draw on Raw, on SmackDown, on Dynamite, on Rampage, on Collision. You can have a time limit draw in the show, in the co-main event, in the mid-card, in the opener. But I'm sorry, if I buy a ticket to a wrestling show and it ends in the main event ends in a time limit draw, and that's it, like, oh, no sudden death, no let's run it back, nothing, it just ends, bro, I will be fucking heated. Why did you end the pay-per-view on a non-finish? You can't do that. You can't do a time limit draw, man, about it. Just take that out the way. Because if you do a time limit draw, you better fucking give us a sudden death. You can't even not give us a sudden death, because that's what y'all did with Bryan Danielson and MJF. They had a time limit draw in the main event of that show, and guess what happened? It went to a sudden death. So you can't not give them a sudden death. Because why wouldn't that apply? Why wouldn't it happen in the past? It was on a pay-per-view. Why wouldn't that apply now? So you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do a time limit draw, because it's still got to have a conclusive finish. You can't do that. You can't do that. Okada and Omega did a draw. Okay, but again, as I just said, they had a time limit draw happen on a pay-per-view for the AEW World Championship 1 year ago. Bryan Danielson, MJF, 60-minute time limit, 60-minute Iron Man match, whatever the fuck. It ended in not a time limit draw, that ended with in a tie. Time limit draw, tie, it's the same thing. It's the time limit draw is a tie, essentially. So it ended in a tie, and they did a sudden death match. First pinfall gets the win. My thing is, this exact scenario we are talking about right now happened a year ago, and it happened that way. So why wouldn't this one happen that way? I would, if anything, I'll be even more pissed that they didn't do it, because last time this happened, y'all gave it a sudden death, and now y'all not going to give it a sudden death? I feel like I've been cheated. The fuck? No, you can't do that. You committed this match, you better have a good follow through, man. And that ain't gonna cut it. A time draw ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it. That would not cut it for me at all. And no one else shouldn't be cutting for anybody else at all, period. Is this making your brain hurt a little bit? I'm about to end this stream. I'm not about to do some damn mental gymnastics trying to figure this shit out. I actually enjoyed AEW Dynamite tonight. And then the main event just leaves me like, what the fuck? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What's going on here? Why? I mean, that's the thing. I'm not mad, because I do want to see Swerve versus Will Ospreay, but why now? Why for one title, not the other? Why are you even conceiving of the idea of having Swerve Strickland lose his title 2 months in to somebody who could have won it 2 months later at a show that's actually based in his home country in the biggest possible stage you can do for AEW, Wembley Stadium? Why would you not? You could run the rematch at Wembley Stadium, but okay. Is Swerve going to win at Wembley Stadium against Ospreay? And then on top of that, they're two baby faces. So how's this feud gonna go? You know how hard it is to have a feud between two baby faces? Someone's gonna get booed. The fans are gonna choose someone to boo. If you put two baby faces up against each other in a feud, either one is destined to turn heel or the fans are gonna boo one person and turn them heel. Because that's human nature. Good versus evil is just human nature. That's not even human nature. That's just the science of how the world works. There's good and evil all the time. They go in conjunction. If you have two goods, the fans are going to turn one evil. And if you have two evils, the fans are going to turn one into good. That's just how it works. That's how it's always worked. So if you're going to run this feud, who's the heel? Who's the heel? Is it Ospreay? Would you want to turn Ospreay this soon? Is it Swerve? You could turn Swerve, yeah. But why? Why? What are you getting out of it? You're getting one match out of him turning heel. Okay, was that really a logical decision to make? You know what? You already have enough heels. The Elite, you have the Young Bucks and Jack Perry. You have like 4 top heels right now. Why do you need an additional heel? Unless he's joining them, why would you need an additional heel? Keep him babyface. Keep both Ospreay and Swerve babyface. Turning either one of them, that's kind of productive. You need faces right now. You need top faces right now to go up against your top heels. Am I making sense, guys? Am I making sense here? I feel like I should be making sense. You can do face versus face without someone turning heel easily. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying the fans are going to turn one of them heel. Naturally. Like, this will naturally happen. It's the psychology of human beings. Two good guys, that's not possible. Somebody's the bad guy here. Someone's the bad guy. Think about it in your real life situations. When the police arrest two people that are generally seen as upstanding citizens, you're going to assume one of them at least did the crime, because you can't possibly commit two guys who done nothing. Somebody did something wrong, right? It's just human nature. You're going to assume one of them is the bad guy. And if you don't assume, you're going to have a story in your head to make the other guy the bad guy. Because you can't possibly have two good guys going up against each other. Someone had to do something. It's drama. We need the drama. And I don't really feel like it's going to be easy to do drama with Swerve and Will Ospreay if they're both babyfaces. What's the drama there? Other than Ospreay won a battle royal. Okay, that's the situation. That's a confrontation. But how the promos going to go? I mean, yeah, they could cut good promos against each other, but I don't know. A babyface in a babyface match, you could do something else. And and I say this, but you also got to consider the fact. You got to consider this fact. We literally just had this situation happen, like at Forbidden Door, not Forbidden Door, at Double or Nothing. We just had the same situation happen at Double or Nothing. Mercedes Moné versus Willow Nightingale. Mercedes Moné came back as a babyface. She came back as a babyface. Willow was a babyface, and they're going up against each other. And guys, how did that storyline go? Because I didn't watch Dynamite Weekly, but I caught up with clips and I saw the clips. How did that go? Didn't the fans not like slowly start to turn against Mercedes? They started to slowly turn, and then she leaned into it, then she became the heel. Okada to beat Ospreay for, I forgot what I was saying. God damn, I was about to go into a whole another talk piece, but I forgot what I was saying. God damn it, you threw me off. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. This is gonna be a whole video, so if you watch this on YouTube, on VOD, on playback, shout out to AEW for giving me a video to do. Appreciate them. Do more stuff like this so that way I can watch your products. I actually enjoyed this episode of Dynamite, and I'll be down to watch it again next week.